guys, welcome to my channel once again. This is Calculus FX, and if you are new to this channel, please stay to the end of the video because I have 1 or 2 things to tell you guys about Forex and crypto. I'll be teaching you guys as usual technical analysis, but I noticed that some people come to my comments to complain that they don't know. I've been saying support and resistance, support and resistance. They don't understand what support and resistance really means. So I'll be using today to break down what support and resistance means, and at the same time I'll use the other part of the video to still go back to technical analysis and do some analysis on crypto and some Forex currency pairs today. So this is it. I have my drawing tools here that I'll be using to explain what support and resistance means for you guys, so you can really understand what I meant by support and resistance. When I'm telling you who the line of the support, okay, there's a support here, there's a resistance here, I'll explain for you. I'll reveal all what I meant by support and resistance, so you'll be able to understand when I'm drawing my chart and I said, okay, there's support here, there are more supports on this side, there are more resistance on this side, I need to draw my line. You pick what I'm trying to say without wasting no time. So without further ado, let's jump to the video and start drawing. So let me do some straight lines. I want to practically like just sketch a chart for you so you understand what I meant by support and resistance, also known as demand and supply. Resistance is also called supply, while support is also called demand. That is another term that I can use for it. So just to break it down for you guys as a layman, so let's say this is what the chart is, and let's say there's a chart. Let's say the chart is going this way, and there's like this, it's like this. What I'm trying to do here, like this is how the, let's say this is how the market is moving. There's a mistake here. I'm coming. Let me erase this. Let me erase this. Let's pick back the pen. So this one touches this line here. Then let's go back here. Then let's go here. Let's go here. This is just a rough sketch, just for you guys to understand what I mean by support and resistance. You know, just a rough sketch. Just a rough sketch for you guys to understand what support and resistance really means. This is just a rough sketch. So this, let's say this goes here, then this came down to this end here. Sorry, I'm supposed to pick my pen. This is my pen. That's not the right pen. I'm supposed to pick pencil. Okay, there's it. Here we go. So this was a rough sketch, man, just for you guys to know. So what I actually meant by support and resistance is simple. If like this is the chart, let's say this is the chart, like it's going this way, zigzag, going up, going down. These are the charts, both bullish. This is a bullish chart, this is a bearish chart, this is a bullish chart, bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, bearish. So from here, if I want to map out my support and resistance from this chart now, it's very simple. When this is it, okay, let me just bring out something else so I can circle it for you guys. Okay, I think this is okay. So as it is now, this is a support. I don't understand this pattern. I'll be right back. So we are back. I think I'll use the pen to just demonstrate fully. So what I meant by support and resistance, which is also called demand and supply, is as it is now on this first line. This is the demand, which is also called the support. This is a support. When a graph is going like in a zigzag pattern, anytime it touches the downside, it's called support, because that is where it gains strength to move back up. So it's called support. All this downside, all this side is touching this down, like it's retracing back to this downside, they are all called support. This is a support, 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 and this is also a what? A support. So a support can also be a resistance. You get? So let me map out all the resistance on this chart. These are the upside. This is a resistance, 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 this is a support, this is the support. I just want to keep drawing. So let's roll out this line this way. You see? And this way. So this is a support. This is a support. This is a resistance. This is a resistance. Though these two are not having any line, so and this is a support. So that is the simplest way I can explain what a support and a resistance means for you guys. So let's go back to the chart and see what I'm talking about. I'll pick a pen and draw some support and resistance. So because I said some support can also be a resistance, I'll show you where that happens right on the chart, how a support can be a resistance and how a resistance can also be a support. Let's jump right to the chart and let me show you one or two examples on that. Go. Okay, now we are on the chart. We just jump on the chart. So let me, since they are drawing here, let me just go to the back side and demonstrate what I meant by how a support can also be a resistance, how a resistance can be a support. So as I was saying, I'll use this. Okay, I don't need to expand because I need my drawing tools. Okay, so where is the pen? I need like a circle. Okay, first of all, let me draw some structures. Let me just add some structures first. Before telling you what I meant by how a resistance and a support can also be one. So this is also a structure. This is a structure. Let me keep drawing. I want to draw like a few more. This is also, I'm just trying to mark all the sides that we have more support and resistance. So I think let me deal with these ones here. Okay, let me mark a few more. Okay, I think I can see a structure here. So as it is now, this is exactly what I've been doing in the previous video. So I've come back here to draw like some of the bridges where we have support and resistance, where we can take trades from, like when there's a lap, take your, when I'm saying like this is support, this is resistance. So I want to just map it out from a chart, right on the chart. Now I want to show you what the support and resistance is right on the chart. So now let me take my drawing pen this circle can work. So what I mean by support and resistance, this side now that this candlestick is touching this structure here, this is a resistance. I want to just circle them out. This is resistance. All this here, they are also resistance. So let me mark them out. They are also resistance, because this is where the candlestick is touching the top layer of the structure and is going back down. So these are resistance. So these ones here, all these ones here, they can also be called supports, because this is where the candlestick bounce on this side and goes back up. So I can also with the structure here and call this support, or what, demand. Resistance are also called supply, while supports are called demand. So I can just label all here. These are what, supports. All these are supports. Then now look at this side. You can see here, this support here is coming down to this other structure to bounce on this side. So this other side, this other tiny side here, let me bring it out. Let me just separate it. These three here are called support, but these ones here, let me separate. These ones here, are resistant. Why did I say that resistant? Because this is where this other candlestick touched the top layer of this structure. So they are also called resistant. As I said, sometimes support, the same structure that they support, there can also be some resistance or some candles there. So that is what I meant. So let me keep drawing so maybe you understand clearer. So this is a resistance, like I said. This is a resistance, which is also called demand. Then if I should move this thing a bit, let me do something. If I move this, my structure here, a bit further, moving this a bit further, this same side that I have my resistance, I can also find supply, as in I can also find support on this same side, which is demand. And this is it here. You can see these two structures here, this thing looking like a small consolidation. There are some support on this side. And this side here. Let me bring it out. This is the easiest I can explain what support and resistance actually means. I'm going to take it all to the downside. So we've done the second line. So on this part now, these are support. This is support. This is also this is support. This is support. But this one here is resistance, because it's not. Is when it is this is giving a bullish. It's moving in a bullish way, a bullish trend. Then it touched this topmost side here before retracing back down. So this is a support. This one here that I'm pointing my finger on is a support. Why these two? No, this one here is a resistance. Why these two here, they are support? So let me bring them out. This is a support. Okay, let me elongate the two. These two here, they are support. Why this one here is what? Is resistance. This one here is resistance. So you see, as I hope you are, I believe you should be getting what I'm trying to say now. You should be understand what I actually meant by support and resistance with this few explanation that I can give. So let me keep going down. So on this part now, on this other structure, this is a support, because you can see the candle is coming this way. The trend is coming like this to test on this one, then it went back up. This is support, this is resistance. Then this one to these two here, they are called what? Support, because the trend is coming back to test these two structures. Let me bring them out. I think we have all support on this, only support on this structure here. This is a support, this is also a support. we are good with this. Now on this support here, there's a resistance, because if you look at this red candlestick that is coming down, then there's a there's a green candlestick that went back, a tiny one. Look at it, it's not that tiny though. You actually go to the 15-minute chart, you see it very clear, because I'm taking this, I'm trying to draw this do this explanation from the 4-hour chart. That's why you can see some of these candles are long, and it's the easiest way I can pick the support and resistance, so the candles won't just be all over the place. So this is a resistance right on this support, the small resistance that just touch this topmost structure here. So let me just draw it out so that you see it. This other green one that touched here is what is the resistance, because it's going up, it went up to touch this structure, so is what is the resistance. So on this other part, these ones are support, because what they are coming down, candle is coming down. While on this same support there are some resistance here. Look at these ones here, they are what, they are resistance, which also called supply. Like I said earlier, resistance are also called supply, while support are called demand. So that's that. Then on the last structure, to round this up, on the last structure you can see this is a what, this is a demand, which is also called a support. This other one too is a demand, which is also called a support, while these ones are these ones are also demand, which is a support. So this one too is also a support, because it is touching the structure and is going back up. But these ones here, they are not support, they are what, they are resistance, because it's coming from down to up to the top side and it touched the structure. So these are called resistance. So that is what I meant by a support can also be called a resistance, and a resistance can also be a support. So hope this is clear enough. I can't explain more than it can't be explained more than this. This is just how it is, a support and resistance. This is how I can break it to the simplest form for you guys. So now let's go to the chart. I still want to draw some other things on the true diagram, on the sketch. So that is what I meant by a support can be a resistance. So now I want to draw let me clean this one first. I want to draw what I mean by a bullish trend and a bearish trend. A bullish trend and what? And a bearish trend. That is what I'll be explaining now on this drawing tool, this drawing board. A bullish trend and a bearish trend. And I'll also explain when there's about to be a change of trend using your candlestick. When there's about to be a change of trend, I want to explain what I mean by higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher low, or what I mean by lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. When I'm, sometimes when I'm drawing my sketches and I'm doing my diagram, trying to map out chart, I used to say higher high, higher low, higher high. So from this video now, you're going to understand what I mean by that. So let's take our pencil. So this is what I meant by higher high, higher low. When it is an uptrend, this is what an uptrend actually means. As you can see, is what is going up. That's what I mean by uptrend, and this is what is called the higher high and the higher low. This is the what? Higher high. Why this one is the higher low. That's how they call it. These are forex terms. This is also what called higher high. This is called higher low. This is called higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and this is also what called higher high. So during a trending market, this is also a trending market, and trust me, this is the kind of market that most cases you can use your Fibonacci to catch very good trade when it's trending. So when there's about to be when there's about to be a reversal trend, a change of trend, what I mean by it won't be going up again. There's about to be a change of trend, like to start coming down. This is how you can spot that out without using maybe your RSI that I normally use. I can also use the normal trend to spot when there's going to be a reversal trade. So when there's about to be a reversal trade, this higher high that is here now, what is supposed to be the next trend? It's supposed to be another higher high, right? But now it might not do higher high. It might now do something like this. It won't reach the top, or it might not do a double touch, or after doing a double touch it will now do something like this. It's coming back down. What does that mean? You can see this one actually didn't go up. It went what? It did a double touch. Or sometimes it might not do something like this. It might just do, let me clean this one that is here. It might just do, okay, bring back my pen. It might just do something like this. It won't be a double touch, a smaller one. It will come down, now go up, come down again. What does that mean? You can see this is a change, this is a reversal trade. There's a change of trend because it's no more giving you that higher high and that higher low again. It has gone from being higher high, higher low to higher high to higher high, higher low. Instead of this one being higher high, next higher high is now giving you something like a lower high. It's called a lower high. It's not giving you something like a lower high. Let me clean this one first, then, because I just want it neat. Then bring out the pen. It's not giving you sort of higher high, higher low. This is not giving you like a lower high. Then it not give you a lower low because it's looking like it wants to come back. Now it not came back and gave you an higher high. You get? So with this now, you should be spotting for trend reversal because it has disfigured the movement of the trend. It's all of the normal higher. It's now giving you a lower high, lower low. So you should be looking at reversal trend. It's about to start coming back the other way. That's what you should be spotting now. So and when it is, and when you want to spot out a true reversal trend, you just to draw your candle. You draw your trend line. You just draw your trend line right on the tips. That's what I normally do on the chart. I'm trying to explain it here. You pick all the tips. Let me clean this one and you draw it. So I'm cleaning them. Now I want to just make this thing very simple and easy for you guys to understand. You know I got you guys. I'm trying to break Forex and crypto the easiest way you can understand how to do your technical analysis. I was born for this, man. I was born for this, so I know the in and out of everything. I understand this like I understand this thing like I eat it every day. So now when you want to spot a trend line, a reversal trend, you can also use your trend line by drawing a line touching the tips of all these higher, low and co. You know, so once it breaks this line, once it breaks this line, you should be looking for a reversal trend. How do you spot your confirmation of the reversal trend? You look for a bullish engulfing or a doji. What is a bullish engulfing? Let me draw a bullish engulfing candle for you. This is the bullish engulfing, looking like this. No, you look for a bearish engulfing, maybe looking like this, having a something like, it depends on the color you use, having like a red color with two small dots, a full big one. Or you look for a doji. A doji is looking like this. A doji candle is looking like this, small, then having two long whip. You look for it at this edge. So that is how you spot a reversal trade. This should be colored like any color, all your bearish candlesticks, the color you use for signifying your bearish candle, that's what it should be. So this is how you spot out what a reversal trend. Very easy. So from here now, you start what, drawing your, this is your lower low, this is your lower high. So this will be your lower low again. So you can start reversing now. This will be your lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. That is how it is, as simple as that. So that's why you hear me saying higher high, higher low when I'm doing my technical analysis. That some of you that don't know how to trade at all be wondering what do I mean by higher higher low. So that's why I just thought I should do a separate video on that, coming to explain what I actually meant by higher high, higher low for you guys. See, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. So that is it. This is what I meant by higher high, higher low, and lower high, lower low. And this is what I also meant by breaking of trend reversal using candlestick pattern and trend lines, and how you can spot a trend reversal. So without further ado, let's jump to the real chart, then do some technical analysis. Since you've gotten what I meant by this now, you can do some technical analysis on some other currency pairs, so you understand what I actually meant and you'll be able to follow up easily. So right now, after breaking down what support and resistance really means for you guys, let's go straight down to the chart and do some analysis on some other charts that we have here, currency pairs and other things. Let's go back to maybe let's look at Ethereum today. Let's look at what Ethereum is doing. Let me check my BTC first. But you need to know something. BTC and Ethereum mostly move the same way. Like, okay, now take a look at this BTC chart. You can see how the movement is. Now let's look at Ethereum. You see it's almost the same. You can see it's almost moving, like it's moving the same way. I can almost say they are the same. It's just looking like the same chart. So in most cases, when your BTC is moving, like maybe it's buying of BTC, is going to the upside, like it's a bullish trend of BTC. No, Ethereum to mostly move. So you can use BTC to eventually analyze all your charts. And if you want to trade other currency pairs, like maybe some altcoins also, you can also use BTC to trade them. You know what BTC is saying, what BTC is doing, then you can go to that side, the other side. If BTC is about to buy, go to the other side and buy. That means if BTC is buying, if it's a short buy on BTC, that currency pair that I want to trade on crypto, it might be a long buy because BTC moves the market on cryptocurrency. So understand your BTC chart very well, then you can go to other pairs and initiate your trade. So that is it. So let's look at I think we should add maybe SRP here. Let's check SRP on crypto and do analysis on that. SRP, let me type it. XRP, SRP, USDT. We add that to our watch list and do some analysis on it. Look at it, it's almost looking like BTC2, but we can just use it to just do some more practice on support and resistance and technical analysis. Since you understand what support and resistance means now, you'll be able to understand when I'm drawing my structures, why I make it sit on the support and the resistance when they are mostly confluencing with each other, why I make my structure sit on that side, because I know because I'm trying to, you know, spot a buying trade on a selling trade, or a retest on it when the market is moving. So this is why you need to go and learn, watch clearly how I did the support and resistance from the drawing tools and the trend line, so that you can be to come back to the chart and understand what I'm actually doing here. So that's it. So as it is, you know what we normally do, man. We'll go to the monthly chart to take our analysis from there first before moving down to the lower time frame. So this is the monthly chart on SRP. You can see it's very when I think SRP started 2009, 2018. Yeah, that was when the market opened on SRP, May 2018. That was when the first trade opened on SRP. That's not really traded much. It's like, okay, you can, like 18 to 9 is like 4 to 5 years, so it's been moving. So let's look at our first. Let's start drawing our technical analysis now. This is a support level, and you can see there are so many retests on this level. So let's take our first structure here. Let's take our first structure around here. So we are back. Let's do our structure. Let's do our structure. The first structure should be on this line. I can spot on the monthly time frame. Let's put it on where the market is right now, on this support level. On this support level, yes. Then we draw another one on the other support level. Let's put this one on this other support level here. And let's put the third one on this resistance level. Yes, and where this resistance is, which is also some support. This is a resistance, this is also a support on this long candle here. So that will be that for the monthly time frame. Let's go to the weekly time frame, and now you can see it clearly. You can see how it's just hitting the structures and it's going back down. You know, like I said,